Hello guys, welcome back. And today, we're going to talk about Jason Robertson and him winning the scoring title in the Ontario Hockey League. Now, Dallas Stars prospect Jason Robertson has won the OHL scoring title, so what's next for him in the OHL playoffs, and what's next for him in his NHL career? Watch till the end to find out. Now, Jason Robertson has had a heck of a year in the OHL. Now he has won the OHL scoring title, and the future Dallas Star right now is looking like an absolute star in the OHL, collecting, obviously, the scoring title, but just having an amazing season overall with the Niagara IceDogs. Now, Jason Robertson is a left winger at age 19, American-born prospect, was drafted 39th overall back in the 2017 NHL draft by the Dallas Stars. He was originally born in California, and he is a pretty solid USA prospect, but this year has been on a whole other level for him, collecting the OHL scoring title, and he's just been lethal all year long. And last year was a pretty great year for Robertson. Had a ton of points in the OHL with the Kingston Frontenacs, but this year was just on a whole nother level, especially when it comes to the points. When he started out the year with the Kingston Frontenacs, getting 38 points in 24 games, amazing points right there for the last place Kingston Frontenacs. Not a great team, and he was still able to put up points. Then he was traded to the Niagara IceDogs, and he just went off on an absolute tear, getting 76 points in 37 games with them, and that was enough to get the OHL scoring title over guys like Morgan Frost, Justin Brazeau. He was amazing, and throughout the last few games of OHL, was just clutch and was able to get the most points in the entire league. Now, in Niagara, he was able to play with some great players like Ben Jones, Akil Thomas, but he was the star of the show almost instantly when he arrived, and rightfully so, because he was just amazing once he got there, being on an absolute tear and just exploding offensively. And while I always thought Jason Robertson was a pretty solid prospect, I liked the pick back when Dallas made it, I didn't expect him to win an OHL scoring title, but here we are, and he's had a lethal season, and deservedly so. And of course, in the World Juniors this year with Team USA, he was able to get the silver medal, able to put up 7 points in 7 games, which is pretty solid. And Team USA's roster was pretty solid offensively, with a few clutch guys like Ryan Poling. But when it came to Jason Robertson, he was solid throughout that whole tournament. I really liked what I saw from him. In the OHL, from what I've seen so far, especially this year, he's just been straight dominant. And with Niagara, he's making a lot of players just look like a piece of cake. Now, what really gets me excited is what Niagara and Jason Robertson can do in the OHL playoffs. They had 95 points in the regular season, good for second in the Eastern Conference over in the OHL, and I'm really excited to see how they might do in the playoffs because Jason Robertson has a pedigree of performing in the clutch moments with Team USA, so I'm excited to see what they end up doing in the playoffs, if they end up going far at all, or if they even end up winning the OHL championship. It's going to be really interesting to see how well they do, and of course how well Jason Robertson does, because after this season, he'll likely be out from the OHL and into at least the AHL. But his future right now with the Dallas Stars is looking very, very good. I'm personally very excited for what he might bring in the next few years. Now, when it comes to next season, whatever he might do in the OHL playoffs, it'll be really interesting to see that. But when it comes to how he's played so far in the regular season, I think he has to be in the AHL next year. I feel like that is the next step in his NHL career. I feel like that's where he will go to start off. He'll likely have a pretty great AHL campaign. I don't really see him having too much rocky transition. I feel like he'll go right off the bat and play well. I'm not sure if he'll start out with the Dallas Stars, if he'll start out in the NHL. I'm kind of unsure about that because Dallas might want to take the patient approach with him, which right now I think would be pretty wise. Now, I would by all means love to see him in the Dallas Stars next season. I think that could work quite well. For me personally, I want to see him develop into the best player he can be, and if that means starting in the AHL, so be it, because I think that'll be the best for his development to grow a little bit as he gets turns 20 in July. As he does that, as he gets a little bit older, a little bit more mature, I feel like the AHL will be the best thing for him for his long-term development and, of course, for his future, the Dallas Stars. Now, I think he definitely can play with the Dallas Stars in his first year. If he does play a full 82 games, maybe he would get 20 to 40 points. But for me personally, I want to see Jason Robertson in the AHL. I want to see him develop. But if he is ready for the NHL, I do want to see him because the kid obviously has a ton of skill, a ton of talent, and I want to see that on the Dallas Stars, whether that's in a year or 2 years from now. But again, settling down the expectations for Jason Robertson a little bit. I like him a lot, but I think it will take him a little bit of time to transition into the men's game, the OHL being pretty much a teenager's game at that point. I feel like it'll take some time for him to get developed in the AHL to start out right off the bat, but after that point, I think he will be very good. He'll start out and he'll be very good in the AHL. That's where I'm hoping he does start out, again, because I want Jason Robertson to be the best he can potentially be, and for that, I think starting with the Texas Stars and developing in that culture will be the best for him. We've seen some players go down there and start to play well. Guys like Graviteh, he's just developed in the AHL and he's come up and played well with the Dallas Stars. I feel like for the Jason Robertson and his future in the NHL, that will likely be the best move for him, as I'm hoping he can, because I think Jason Robertson has a lot of potential to be a very solid first liner for Dallas in the future. And as guys like Jamie Benn get older, as guys like Alex Radulov get older, he'll need guys like Jason Robertson to fulfill their real potential, and going in the AHL and developing there, I think will be the best for his long term. But again, I'm really happy for Jason Robertson, really excited for what he will bring with the Dallas Stars in next season and the next couple of seasons, because he has a lot of talent, a lot of skill, and I can't wait to see that in the Dallas Stars system, or potentially with the Dallas Stars next year. And even with the OHL scoring title, he's been fantastic in the last couple of years, really started to develop well after we drafted him, and that doesn't usually happen with a lot of Dallas Stars prospects. Usually, they don't progress as well as we usually think they will, but Jason Robertson has gone above and beyond, is looking like an amazing pick right now, and probably should have gone in the first round. But once again, big congrats to Jason Robertson for winning the OHL scoring title over guys like Morgan Frost. Really big accolade and accomplishment for him, and I'm hoping that he does some damage in the OHL playoffs, because with Niagara, they have a solid team, and hopefully Jason Robertson leads them. But with this video, I want to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments down below. So let me know, what do you think about Jason Robertson's amazing OHL season? What do you think about him collecting the OHL scoring title? What do you think about his long-term future with the Dallas Stars? And where do you think he'll play next season? But if you guys want some more Grav videos just like this one, you can click on this card right here to watch my video about my top 5 best defensive prospects in the entire NHL. But that is going for today, guys. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Again, comment down below your thoughts on Jason Robertson and him winning the OHL scoring title. And I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Goodbye.